Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you decided to stop by for today's video. Today I'll be bringing you a summary of a shave I recently had featuring this wonderfully polished winning razor from a member of our Lather Talk Discord and member of the overall wet shaving community. But before we get into that, I did want to say I am back from vacation. We had a lovely time in Hawaii. This is where my wife's family is from. It's where she grew up. Our vacations are typically split between playing tourist and catching up with all the friends and family we have on the island. So my family had a wonderful time catching up with all our loved ones, eating some really delicious food, and we even got to take the kids to a different island this time. Typically we stay on Oahu in the Honolulu area, but this time we went over to the big island of Hawaii and saw beautiful waterfalls, an active volcano. Just a great time to take in all of nature's beauty, but also a great time of rest and relaxation. It was a great chance to take a step back, unplug more or less, and kind of recenter myself. All right, that's enough about my vacation. Let's move on to talk about the main feature of today's video, and that is this wonderfully hand-polished Wet Shaving Club winning razor. I'm honored to be the first recipient of this pass around going on right now in the Lather Talk Discord. In case you haven't heard of it before, the Lather Talk Discord is a great place for wet shavers looking for a community of like-minded people in the same hobby. It's a great place to get together and talk about shaving as well as non-shaving topics. One of the recent additions is a section for pass arounds, and one of our regulars, Engineered Shave, was kind enough to offer this hand-polished winning razor, and he's done this numerous times before. We've seen the beautiful pictures he's posted of his work in the past and are just so honored and privileged to be able to try firsthand his handiwork. And just a quick plug for Engineered Shave, he's also a moderator on the Wicked Edge subreddit and also contributes for sharpologist.com. Please be sure to take a look at the link in the description below to check out the articles. Now, I also wanted to share some of the motivation that Engineered Shave had to polish this razor. So in his words, my biggest initial complaint with the winning razor is the suction feel or drag caused by the stock machine finish. I knew I could improve the feel and performance of this razor by simply polishing up the comparatively rough surfaces to a mirror shine and breaking the sharp edges. After doing so, I noticed the suction feel has been drastically reduced and the shave quality improved. Now, besides the winning razor, my shave consisted of Declaration Grooming's Trismegistus, and this is my current kill tub. I'm trying to finish out this soap. At this point, I can almost see the bottom of this tub, and it's quite exhilarating as this will be the first tub I finished. For my aftershave, I wanted to match the scent, so I went with Fine L'Orange Noir. The scent, by the way, for both these products is a dupe of Terre de Hermes. And last but not least is the brush from Trotter Handcrafts, and this is in a lovely burnt butterscotch color. All right, next let's talk about the shave itself, and we'll primarily be talking about the razor today. So for those not familiar with Wet Shaving Club and the winning razor, unfortunately the winning razor has been discontinued. In fact, they heavily discounted the remaining stock, I think back at the end of spring, beginning of summer, and they're really just focusing on offering one razor at this time, the America razor. I've had the pleasure of trying both razors in the past, and my personal preference between the two actually was the winning razor. So when the opportunity to try this polished version came up, I was very intrigued. As to why I prefer the winning razor, it has more efficiency than the America razor, and both razors have relatively low blade feel. Now, I think Engineered Shave absolutely accomplished what he set out for with the modifications he made to this razor. Now, because this greatly varies from person to person, I do want to confirm I did get suction or drag just a little bit from the unpolished version. And now with the polished version, that is pretty much all gone. With the additional touch of the rounded corners, this really did such a great job in improving an already wonderful razor. One word of warning that Engineered Shave did give with this razor is the high polish does affect the grippiness, or rather it makes it less grippy, and that was something I had to keep in mind because it was so smooth, so shiny, with some lather running down the handle. You do have to be careful. So I did find myself, just to make sure, rinsing my fingers off and making sure I had a good grip on the razor. I also want to make a note of the shave soap I was using today. For those eagle-eyed viewers, you might have noticed that although I said Declaration Grooming, on the actual lid of the soap says L&L Grooming. So for those who might have come into this hobby later, that was the former name of Declaration Grooming, L&L Grooming. And this is also a older formulation. This, I think, was the very first formulation for the shave soap from Declaration, and this was a bison tallow. And I think it still works really well. It does differ a little bit from the low volume, high gloss, super thick and yogurty lathers that we are used to nowadays. But I've always enjoyed this bison tallow formula as it's pretty quick and easy to whip up a great lather. It's really not a fussy soap at all, and whenever I use it, it's a fun little way to travel back in time to an earlier part of my wet shaving journey. So that's pretty much it for the shave itself. I do want to thank Engineered Shave again for the opportunity to try this razor. If you guys enjoyed this razor-centric video, you might like some of my other razor spotlight videos. I'll be sure to link some at the end of the video or in the description below for you to check out. Guys, thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy day and joining me for this shave. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Take care. Today's video was made possible in part by our wonderful patrons. For more information about our Patreon, check out patreon.com/lathertalk. You can also check out our Etsy store and pick up a comfy Lather Talk t-shirt or coffee mug. Find all the links down below.